What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. It's the first. Thank God. Anyway, hope all you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Okay, let me get into this GH episode. Who do I start with? You know what? Let me start with Sean and Alexis. Um, so Alexis tells Sean that she can't be with somebody who kills people. She's not comfortable with somebody who's in the business that he's in with Sonny. Here's my problem. She was messing around with Jerry Jacks, having dinners with Jerry and all type of shit, and he's an international criminal. She felt comfortable with him. So how you don't feel comfortable with Sean when Sean is not an international criminal? Furthermore, I understood what Sean was trying to tell her, like she has Sonny in her life. But to defend Alexis for a moment, she doesn't have a choice but to have Sonny in her life. Sonny is the father of her daughter. As many times as Alexis tried to cut Sonny out of her life, she can't do it because he's the father of her kid. What can she do? But Sean brought up a good point. He will quit working for Sonny if Alexis quit working for Sonny as well as his lawyer. But of course, Alexis came up with a bunch of excuses as to why she's not going to do that or how different it is. It's not really different. Sean brought up a good point. She defends criminals, and she's the reason why criminals get to go back on the street and commit more crimes. So technically, she's killing people too by letting these people go back on the street to kill more people. So her job really ain't no different than Sean's job. And it's not like Sean goes around killing people every single day. So Sean definitely had a point. But you know how Alexis is. It's her way or no way. So Sean told her that he loves her and he's going to make the right choice. And so I'm guessing he's going to give in to her terms, which he said that he would, which I think is stupid. Why give in? That's so dumb. Like, because if you give in now, you're pretty much going to be giving in to whatever Alexis in the future wants you to do, which I think is stupid. But it is what it is. Of course, Queen Alexis gets her way again. Anyway, back at Quartermaine, La Casa Quartermaine, Franco, Carly, and Ava are talking. Carly's demanding that Morgan leaves with them, but Ava chimes in and tells her Morgan is a grown man. He's in college. Boop. Here's my thing. This was what brings me back to what I said Friday. Morgan, how the fuck is Morgan an adult? How is he in college when his birth year, he was originally born 10 years ago. Morgan originally was born in 2003. When he came back to the show, they revised his birth year at 1997, meaning Morgan is supposed to be 16. How is he in college then? And how is he a grown man if he's supposed to be 16? That don't make any damn sense to me. I think the writers need to revise that birth year again, because whoever revised that birth year to 1997 is a dumbass. So, anyway, Franco keeps threatening Carly that he's going to tell Morgan about her putting a hit out on him. And here go Carly backing down. She finally gave in to their demands of having Morgan stay at the Quartermaines. Carly, how dumb can you be? Who cares if they tell Morgan that you had something to do with him with Olivia getting shot? So what? Let him tell him. What? So? Who cares? The cops ain't got nothing on you, so what you worried about? Carly is so dumb. Like, she tries to come off sometime as a badass, but she gives in. Like, she's stupid. I think Carly met her match with Ava, though, because Ava a tough bitch. But So they call in Morgan and Kiki and tell Morgan and Kiki the news that Morgan's gonna stay. Morgan's kind of surprised because he knows his mother doesn't back down, especially when it comes down to her kids. So Carly told them if anything happens to Morgan, she's holding Ava and Franco personally responsible. So Kiki and Morgan, they walk out and go about their business. And Carly leaves, and Ava's happy because she bested Carly or whatever. But Ava, if you underestimate Carly, you're a dumb chick. Do not, and I do mean this, Ava should not underestimate Carly. Because trust me, when Carly's on a mission, she will bring the whole damn house of cards down around you. I'm telling you. Carly ain't that bitch to fuck with. You might beat her in the first round, but she will come back up. She will fight back, and she'll come back at you with a vengeance. Trust me, that's how Carly is. So Ava might have got this victory, but you ain't got the overall victory. Not yet. So Franco says he doesn't believe Carly put the hit out. He doesn't believe she hired 2 shooters. He believes she hired 1 shooter. But now he knows Ava hired the other shooter. I don't believe Franco is an actual Quartermaine. I don't believe he's a Quartermaine. I think him and Heather Weber are running some damn scam on the Quartermaines just to get a piece of the Quartermaine pie. That's exactly what they're doing. Meanwhile, at ELQ, Michael and AJ are talking about Kiki, and he's telling AJ about the boathouse, walking in on Kiki topless. So Michael asks AJ to send him out of the country, send him to ELQ International in Dubai or something like that so he could get away from Port Charles. That's not going to solve the problem. And I agree with AJ. Don't do that. Don't send, why would Michael want to leave because of some chick? I get he got feelings for her or whatever like that, but that's not going to solve your problem, Michael. You got to face this, because in my heart, I don't believe Kiki is his cousin. I don't believe any of them are Quartermaines. I don't believe Kiki's a Quartermaine. I don't believe Franco's a Quartermaine. I don't believe it. And I think the writers are setting all of this up. And if they are, it's pretty damn stupid. Why bring them in as Quartermaines, then take the Quartermaine out of them later? That's stupid. But it is what it is. I guess it makes for great TV, I suppose. So then they start talking about Elizabeth. And AJ tells Michael that he slept with Carly. The look on Michael's face when he found out his mother and biological father did the do, he was surprised. And I don't blame him. He was like, I thought y'all hated each other. And AJ was like, hell, we do hate each other with a passion. But I guess they had hate, passion, sex. And I guess it was good. So anyway, there's a rumor that Carly and AJ are going to get married this year. There's a rumor. Apparently he's going to blackmail her, or something's going to happen where they're going to get married. I don't know. Lord. So, Frank, AJ's telling Michael he don't know what the decision is going to be, what Elizabeth is going to decide as far as their relationship is concerned. And Elizabeth happens to walk into his office. I guess people don't knock. So they're talking or whatever. Here's my thing. Nicholas needs to move on from Elizabeth. Seriously, she's not the woman for him. Personally speaking, I think AJ could do better than Elizabeth. Personally speaking. Elizabeth, why are these 2 guys duking it out for her when she's a cheater herself? And technically, AJ didn't cheat on her. They were broken up when he did the do with Carly. And that's exactly what Nicholas was telling Elizabeth. But Nicholas was telling Elizabeth when they were at Kelly's that he's not just going to sit back and be happy that she's thinking about giving AJ another chance. But I do believe at some point, very soon, Nicholas is just going to fall back from her. I mean, if Elizabeth wants to be with AJ, Nicholas is just going to fall back. Go be with somebody else. I mean, you're a billionaire. What woman wouldn't want to be with Nicholas? Go find you somebody else. He could do better. So anyway, Tracy and Luke are talking about his trip, and she wants to desperately go with him, and he's telling her, what about ELQ? This is what I love about Tracy. She pretty much said, to hell with ELQ, to hell with AJ, to hell with Franco. Luke is more important than any of her ELQ beef. And I love that about her. This showed more proof to me how deep in love she is with Luke Spencer. She put Luke above ELQ. That's something I never seen her do. I never seen her put anybody above business or her own agenda. This is how much she loves Luke, and I believe they should be together. So Luke finally decided to, let her come on the trip and told her to bring lots of cash. So she leaves to go get packed. And, Luke is staring out the window. And, when he's staring out the window, he's just thinking. So anyway, back at Kelly's diner, Lulu comes in while Nicholas and Laura are talking, and Lulu comes in to tell them about the baby and tell them that the baby is a girl. So they're excited, but she has to tell him about Stavros and when he forced her to marry him, and that he wanted her to consummate the marriage. And Nicholas was asking her, did she sleep with him? Lulu said no. She confirmed they did not sleep together. But what he did was he took out his phone and ordered the shooting of Nicholas. And she always felt bad for that because she felt she put her brother's life in danger. And Nicholas told her there's no need to apologize. He respects her choice and understands why she did it, and he's glad she did it. Lulu and Nicholas always had this bond that I admired as brother and sister. They always had this bond. And Nicholas, there's nothing Nicholas wouldn't do for Lulu. So Nicholas walks off, and Lulu and Laura are talking about Luke. And she's telling him about how she told him the news and how he was acting different. And he was, so Laura told Lulu about her encounter with Luke and that he looked pale and gray and, so she says she's going to go to his hotel room. And Laura tells her that she's going to go too. And Lulu tells Laura that Luke is going on a trip again, another adventurous, mysterious trip, So Lulu doesn't agree that Laura should go because she's married to Scott now. Why does everybody think Laura can't be around Luke just because she's married to somebody else? Her and Luke were married for over 20 years. They have 2 kids together. They have grandkids together. Just because that's her baby father. That's her ex-husband. What, they can't speak just because she's with somebody else? What kind of shit is that? So Tracy goes back to the hotel room looking for Luke and finds that he's gone, but he left her a Dear Jane letter. Well, a Dear Tracy letter. She reads it. And, he's pretty much telling her, he's near death and he needs to do this by himself. And I understand why Luke did what he did. He doesn't want to put her life in jeopardy if he found Jerry Jacks, because you already know Jerry Jacks would kill Tracy in a heartbeat. He doesn't want to put her life at risk. Luke is near death, so he says. So he feels he'd rather put his own life at risk anyway instead of hers. So Tracy gets a knock at the hotel door, and it's Lulu and Laura. So today's episode is pretty good. Am I missing anything? Am I supposed to be talking about somebody? I'm thinking I'm missing somebody on this show today. I don't think I am, but I think I talked about everybody. So today's episode is pretty okay, I suppose. I can't wait for tomorrow's episode though. But I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a great night, great rest of your day, and I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day.